Hello, everyone. We froze for a minute there. I had to reload.
Long have we slept the dreamless sleep of death, Hema. Hear us, Holy. We summon you. We summon the Hema.
Always feel bad killing virgins. I know no one wants to lay with you. Take whatever your weak body wants to throw.
Mm-hmm.
Come out and face me.
Let's get some beast form going on here.
Run! Run, you coward! Run back home and lay down your weapons. Never face me.
Gore's going ham over there.
You'll live to die another day then. You don't deserve me. I thought you'd actually put up a fight.
Bruh, you almost died. Oh.
It was a good try. I'll give you that.
Before I met you, I'd sometimes befriend wolves to join me in my hunts. And now you're my wolf companion.
Mm-hmm.
Threats to my life.
Yes! Yes! Return me to this realm!
As our voices summon you, and the blood of the innocent binds you to the tree. Summon you, bound by blood.
You fools! You cannot bind me to your wills!
Summon words, bound by blood.
You ants don't have the power to bind me! Die, damn you!
That'd be the end of it. There we go. Face me while you die, coward. All this adventuring in my back blood. Ugh.
Something is wrong. There is an intruder.
Knocked his head clean off. Fly.
A waste of time.
I have no idea who Potema is. Their title makes her sound like someone
I agree.
Would you consider carrying me on your back? With your claws and my bow, we'd be as fast and deadly as lightning.
Don't want to deal with the silver hand. And I want my power attacks to stun. This one feels strange. Where am I? What happened? This one seems to have fallen asleep again. Alright, level up. Let's put this into healing. Let's fast travel back to the Blue Palace.
You've returned. Good. What did you find at Wolf Skull Cave?
This one saw necromancers trying to summon and bind Potima.
Potema herself? Please tell me you stopped them.
Syl-Vaah interrupted the ritual. He thinks. It is done, yes?
You've done a larger service to the realm than you could possibly know. A resurrected Potema. I shudder at the thought.
You two will have to tell this one what happened later. I don't remember.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Khajiit is seeking more work, friend.
The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details. Anyone with a stout heart like yours is welcome here.
It is quite dark tonight.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Ouch! Hey!
Biren
Did
said you
know
got
that
here
the
just
power of
before the
bone arrows
execution.
depends on which animal's
Must have
bones
been a
they were
lovely
made of?
first sight.
Every Bosma chooses their own power animal.
Who is this Birend?
Baron's my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army.
Were you at the execution of Rugbear, perhaps?
No, that was an ugly affair. High King Torig's death has turned the whole town on its head. Between you and me, he wasn't even that good a king. All of those rambling speeches about the Empire this and the Empire that.
Interesting. Do you have any deals for this one?
Take a look.
You need to leave. You need to leave now. You need to leave.
Come back
Are
to
you telling me to
No
leave?
end to the needs of the Imperials. But what can I help you with?
You need to leave.
Return anytime you need arms or...
It must be closing time. It appears so. This one will rest and come back tomorrow.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm
This
drinks.
one does not wish to get in trouble with the law.
Why is it called Solitude? It's such a sad name. They should rename it Friendstown or Comradeville.
All right, let's show these milk drinkers what's good in life. Mid.
I've got a little work. Interested traveler.
Hmm. Let's go clear out some of these quests.
Talos the mighty, Talos the unerring, Talos the unassailable. To you we give praise. We are but man.
I heard there's a sacred tree in Whiterun. Can we go see the sacred tree? Please?
Here it is. In all of its glory.
Now walk among the stars.
Danica.
You must be one of those wizards from the college in Winterhold.
This one is a monk. I heard something happened to the tree at the temple.
The Gildergreen, yes. It's a bit of an eyesore at the moment. More of a problem for the pilgrims than for me, but not many of them around anymore.
What is so special about this tree?
To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo.
Is there a way to revive the tree, perhaps?
I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal.
Where is this tree?
If you want to help, you'll need something to cut into it first. You'll have to deal with the hag ravens. I've heard about a weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself.
Khajiit will do
Spirit
this.
is strong. Kinnereth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Ari, we are on a quest to save a tree. What do you think of that?
Rise up, children of the Empire. Rise up, Stormcloak.
Such a tragedy what happened to the Gildergreen.
Talos, he who is both man.
Indeed. Gore, let us find an inn.
Still. What makes it so special?
You had something you wanted to tell this one.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Finally. Comfort and warmth of an inn. We made it.
Syl-Vaah believes that any pursuers have been lost.
So it seems. Thank you for helping me outrun those bastards. Can't help but feel like I just left behind the best chance I have of tracking down other survivors, though. Oh well. Perhaps some mead will enlighten me on what to do next. Come on, I'll get around for us.
So, about the name, yes?
You just can't let that go, huh? Don't you have bigger things to worry about than my stupid name? Come on. If you insist, I'll oblige, but I should warn you. Getting into that requires getting into everything. And it will take a while to get through everything.
Khajiit has not forgotten, and he is certain. Tell this one all, yes?
Fine then. So, from a young age, probably a bit too young by any sane person's standards, I was a part of a traveling mercenary group known as the Band of the Raven. Don't laugh. I was adopted by them, sort of. A lot of surrogate fathers. I guess you could say I was raised by the proverbial wolf pack. They were stand-ins for the mother I lost when I was still too young to remember her. But Belmore apparently saw fit to raise a small farm village just outside of Bruma, suspected of partaking in the worship of a certain outlawed god. Spare me any religious interjection, though. I really couldn't care less.
So, your mother worshipped Talos, hmm?
I don't know. I do know that she worshipped Kine, however. That's just one of a couple of things I know about her. The other being that she died. This amulet I wear was taken from her body and given to me. I used to chew on the leather when I was a kid. Obviously, I had to replace that. But the rest is authentic. They found me stunned and alone among the corpses.
And they took you with them, hmm?
Yes, believe it or not, I think our leader Jolie had a soft spot for me, honestly.
And what of the name, hmm?
Well, I guess it was an ill-advised joke at my expense. They had to toss me in a river to even determine what color I was, apparently. It was gore or red. Stupid, I know. But trust me, there were worse monikers in our ranks. Mostly orcs, truth be told.
Is your entire band wiped out, perhaps?
I assume so. Saw most of it myself, and it was ugly, to say the least. Our leader, Jolie, left camp in the middle of the night. Next thing we know, we're woken up by justiciars loudly decrying our crimes of worshipping a false god. Managed to slip away with a few others, to my shame. Pate led us across the border, then tried to ditch me with the rest. Fortunately for him, I'm a rather silent sleeper, and our resting place is well hidden. Pate is anything but quiet. Drew the patrols right to them. Commotion woke me. The rest is a blur, up till I felt that trap biting into my shin. And then I met you.
You're sad about them, no?
Yes. They were cruel. But they were my family. Life was no kinder to me than it was to them in the end. I want answers. Jolie sold us out like it was nothing. And he is here in Skyrim. I'm sure of it. If we come across any trace of him, I can't. And I won't ask you to accompany me. I will get those answers, though. Till then, I'm yours.
Khajiit is happy to have you, friend. This will be figured out, yes?
I will. It's not your problem, nor is it your responsibility. I'm not deluded enough to believe either. We were a ragtag band of borderline bandits, picking at the scraps of glory left from a war I wasn't even alive to see. Mostly blades for hire that would tuck tail and run at the first sign of defeat. I'm not proud of them, but I will avenge their deaths. I'm not sure what else I could even do at this point. Not even sure how I survived this. Don't let me dampen the mood, though. I could use some mead and some warmth in my belly. That's what we're here for. And for the record, Blood, thank you. I mean it.
This one is happy to have you among us.
A bannered mare is renowned across Tamriel. Ragnar the Red was beheaded here.
I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell.
That is not funny.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Living on an entirely meat-based diet can sometimes be difficult with these blocky teeth. So I filed mine down to be sharp, like a predator's.
Do come back. You just... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.